Hello, everyone. Welcome. Gonna wait and see how many more people come and join us. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to do nail trims with the girls on camera or if I wanted to have Andre with the critical care feeding again. I decided we're gonna do the critical care feed because unfortunately Andre is not showing any signs of improvement at all. When I weighed him this morning, he was at 636 grams. Sorry, I just gotta make sure that the cat doesn't come in here. He was at 636 grams, which is even lower than what he has been the last couple of days. He's been having a lot of mushy poops and just, he's not doing well at all. So I have made that decision, and he's got his appointment tomorrow to have help crossing over the bridge. Every time I pick him up from the cage to even bring to the table, he winces and cries out in pain, and it's just not fair for me to keep him around for my own selfish needs. The pain meds don't seem to really be helping him. He only seems to be eating from a syringe, and if I have to do that, for the rest of his life, 4 to 5 times a day, every single day, what kind of quality of life is that? Come on, buddy. So I know some of you might be wondering, well, if you plan to euthanize him, why are you even giving him critical care right now? Because if I don't, that would be neglect on my part, and that's not the type of person I am. I wish I could do more for this guy, but I don't know what else I can do. Oh yeah, you're thirsty, aren't you? Hey Ron, how are you doing tonight? Hey, Hikapana. I was actually looking at all my old photos over the past year that I have of him, and I came across one that was just melted my heart. It was, I think, if I remember correctly, it was taken about maybe 2 weeks after I first got the boys, and I had fed them cilantro, and this was when I still had them in the girls' room, like before I got Mocha, Ginger, Penny, Coconut, and the foster girls. It was when I had just Tokyo, Lucy, Savannah, Eliza, Jane, and then the boys joined in, so they were at the opposite end of the room, and they were living on aspen bedding at that point. But I remember in the picture, it was what am I doing? I've already got 2 syringes filled still. It was a picture of him trying to grab the cilantro, and it looked like he was smiling and he had his tongue sticking out at the same time. It was just absolutely adorable. So I have plans of getting that picture printed out, and I bought a special frame today to put it in. And then I'm hoping in the near future I have a really great idea for kind of like a memorial, but it's not your traditional memorial of putting, the ashes or anything on a shelf. I'm actually not going that route. In the springtime, once the ground unthaws, he is going to be buried beside Jane. But I'm hoping to get a shirt printed through Canva. Um, it's going to be of that picture, and then on the top part, it's going to have my logo on it. Fits his Guinea vision. And then kind of that way, whenever I find I'm really missing him, aside from, looking back at old videos or photos, I'll have a shirt that I could wear with his picture on it. Sorry, I'll read the comments in just a second. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There we go. Okay. Calpena says, hope he knows how loved he is. I hope so too. Ron says, I'm doing great. Dave's eye healed without eye drops. That is fantastic news. I am happy to hear that, Ron. I'm very happy about why piggies. I think you meant my piggies, your piggies kind of thing. Okay, DNAZ, what's going on? Well, I'm not sure how many videos you have watched of mine or what you kept up with and whatnot, but Andre has been feeling ill for the past couple of weeks, and he's progressively getting worse. He was at the vet, I believe it was about 3 or 4 days ago on Saturday, and the vet had confirmed diagnosis of heart murmur, heart disease, and severe arthritis. He's been losing his appetite. He hasn't been eating anything on his own except bell pepper. He's nibbled a couple of pellets here and there the last couple of days, a few days ago, and now he stopped again. He maybe has 1 or 2 strands of hay on his own. Other than that, I've been giving him critical care about 4 to 5 times a day. Because he is progressively getting worse and losing weight, and he can't maintain the weight. It's been Saturday. So he started Saturday night, so Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. So it's been 3 days now where he's been on the meds and there's been no improvements. So I have come to the decision that I have to do what is best for him. I got to think of what kind of quality of life this would be to have to syringe feed 4 to 5 times a day, every day for the rest of his life. And it's no quality of life for either him or myself. So he's got an appointment tomorrow to get euthanized and get help crossing over that rainbow bridge. And the live that I was going to do tonight, I was originally going to do nail trims with the girls and then just kind of make a video telling everybody about Andre and what the plan is. But I knew that after tomorrow, I'm not going to be emotionally able or wanting to create any kind of video about it. So I thought I would just come on live with Andre tonight. You give him a final good critical care feed with all of you and just love on him the way he deserves. I mean, the girl's nails aren't desperately long, so they can wait another couple of days or a week even. While my guinea pig gently weeps. Hi there, my dear friend. Hello, how are you, Annie? Ron says, I just held Dave. He's the same drama king I love. Cherish those moments. Because sadly, tomorrows are never promised for anyone. And I don't mean to sound depressing or anything. It's just been a really rough couple of weeks, with him not doing well, not knowing if I'm going to wake up to him being alive in the morning or not, and then seeing him decline further and further. It's heartbreaking. I've had way too many losses in the past couple of years between people and pets, and it's been hard. I've been, I guess, not using the guinea pigs, but I've been kind of using them as a I don't want to say a replacement, but I've been trying to spread positivity of love on my guinea pigs and not allow myself to fall into a deep depression again. For those of you who don't know, my husband passed away back in 2017, and for about, I'd say, a good solid 3 or 4 years, I fell into a deep depression. I was even on medication to try and help it. I was in a really bad place at that point, emotionally, mentally, physically. And then in August of 2021, I lost custody of my 3 human children, and I refused to let myself get into a depression for that. And I know I have a lot of love to give, and I wanted to feel needed. So I had gotten myself 2 guinea pigs at that point. I got Lucy and Savannah. And then from there, 3 weeks later, I took in their biological piggy mom. And then it just kind of grew from there. I wanted to give piggies a home. I wanted something to take care of and to just feel needed. And because, guinea pigs can't really look at me and say, Mom, I hate you. Yes, my kids have said that to me. But you know what? I'm not angry at them. I'm not upset at them. Sure, it's hurtful. But they have every right to feel the way they feel. And I just hope that one day they will change their mind and want me back in their life. But we are not here to talk about my sorrows and my past, 5.5 years of life. We are here to cherish every minute we have with Andre until tomorrow's appointment. Ron says, okay, hang on. True. I'm so sorry. I love you both so much. Well, we love you too, Annie. And Dave has attitude. Well, I believe that. I appreciate the virtual air hug. And yes, deciding what to do for Andre is definitely a hard decision. I mean, nobody wants to have to put their pet through this kind of thing. But I mean, if he didn't have fur, you'd be able to see his bones. Like, I can feel his hip bone right there. When you run your finger along his back, if you've seen, I think they're called wrinkle or crinkle cut fries, the ones like the wavy line ridges. That's when you feel his back, that's what it feels like. You can feel every part of his spine. When you feel him right there, I mean, he's got fur that makes him look a little puffier, but you can feel his jawbone. When he chews, you can feel every movement of it. And just looking at his paw, you can see the swelling from the arthritis in his feet. Yeah, Andre was my best bud. Out of all 15 guinea pigs in the house right now, Andre would be the only one who would run up to the cage bars and teeth chatter at me if I didn't pick him up and cuddle him. Whereas now, if I try picking him up, most times, especially picking him up from the cage to even bring him to the table here, he will wince and he just cries out in pain. And just hearing him like cry out in pain, it breaks my heart because I feel like I'm hurting him, but I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to help him, you know? Oh, I know. I mean, everybody's different. Not everyone would, want to share their pet's last moments with the world or with YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or whatever platform. But I mean, I might only have a little over 300 subscribers, but all the ones that I do have, I cherish. And like, you guys are my community, you're my people. And your support means everything, even if it's just joining me on a live and chit chatting or, just hitting a thumbs up or regardless of what it is, like it means so much to me. And you guys deserve to stay in the up and know about what happens with my piggies. Take care, Annie. Take care of yourself. Give your piggies a big boop on the nose for me. Okay, let's give you some water. Want some water? Your piggies are in a hidey. I can't tell you what the girls are up to because I'm not in the girls' room, but Bruno is grooming himself at the moment. He was drinking water, I think. Or no, he's eating hay. That's what Bruno's doing. That needs a little more water in it because it's drying up. Yeah, I was earlier today. I was going back in the archives of my videos, looking at old videos, and apparently, I didn't realize this until today. But March 2nd, the same day that my son, my person, my human son, would turn 12, is the same day that I got the boys. So March 2nd would be their 1 year gotcha date. So we'll just have to celebrate extra hard and special with Bruno in your memory. How's that? Because I think it would be very selfish of me to keep hanging on doing this, knowing you're not getting better, just for you to celebrate a gotcha date and not be enjoying it. I'm sure in your little heart you'd be enjoying it, but physically you wouldn't. Okay, that's probably me just putting my human emotions onto him. Because I don't think he would really notice the difference. So, a good friend of mine is going to be driving us to the vet tomorrow. And she is also such a sweetheart because she is making space in her freezer beside her beloved dog that passed away a couple weeks ago. And she's going to store, it's kind of morbid to talk about and think about, but she's going to store Andre's body in a nice box that I've prepared for the time being until the ground unthaws closer to spring, and then he will have a little burial, and I'll probably do the same thing I did with Jane and pick a special flower and plant it over the area where he's buried. I know you're doing what you have to, and it's a tough decision. I am so sorry. It is a tough decision. It sucks. I've been in a roller coaster of emotions the past couple of days. And last night I had this crazy dream that I was going to wake up and he was going to already have been gone on his own. And I mean, I was grateful that I woke up and he, wasn't gone. But at the same time, seeing him in pain and not eating and just not being his true self it's emotionally draining on a person. You want to see? Want to see YouTube? We could take a break. I do agree. The pain is, it's a lot. It's emotionally draining. And the thought of losing a loved pet or family or friend or just anybody that you're close to, it's a scary thought. And I guess it's one of those things that even if you know that a person is not doing well, like for example, it's I'm gonna use my friend's father. He passed away, I believe it was November this past year. He had battled cancer for over a year. He had done 11 rounds of chemo, and he fought hard, and he was the most positive person I had ever met going through such a torturous thing. And I mean, I cried harder for losing my friend's father than I did when I lost my own father. And that's, it sounds bad, I know. But when it comes to loss, I think it's important to allow yourself to feel the hurt that you feel, but it's also important to remember the good times and cherish the love that you shared with that person or that animal. And I think that's why most of today I spent going through my old YouTube videos and looking at older pictures that I used to that I've taken in the past, and just I want to remember good times. I don't want to remember just this. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of heartache, but there's people out there that have had it worse than I have. And I just think that, like, I'm grateful for the experiences that I've had in my life, good or bad, because it's made me the person I am today. Excuse me. I mean, like, I may have never been actually like close to my own father or even my mother, but they're still my parents. They gave me life, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here right now. Excuse me. How old was he when you got him, and where did you get him from? I got Andre and Bruno um, off of Kijiji, which is similar to Guinea Pig Finder. He and Bruno were advertised as snake food. And when I had seen that, I knew I just had to take him. Didn't care the age, didn't care any of the details. I just knew I couldn't let that happen. I was told that Andre was approximately 2.5 and that Bruno was 2. And I know that every guinea pig has, different body size and shape depending on breed and all sorts of things, but I honestly think he's older than what he is. And I would show you, but I don't really want to hurt him too much. But I do want to give him more critical care if he'll take it. Oh, that's stinky. That's the most normal poop I have seen all day. Every other poop has been like mush. But it's stinky. But you can tell approximately how old a guinea pig is based on thickness of their nails, how sharp or dull they might be. And his nails are very thick and they're dull. And some of them kind of curve inward, which sometimes happens as they age or if they haven't had proper nail trims frequently enough. I know that when I first got him, they were on a not the greatest diet. They were fed those guinea pig pellets with all those colorful bits and doodads in them. I remember that night I was watching what was I watching? I was watching someone's live stream, Reldrick, my friend Martin. He was doing his gaming stream, and I remember I was literally sifting through the entire bag, picking out the colorful stuff to get rid of, and keeping the decent stuff. Only because I wanted to transition him onto the Oxbow Timothy pellets. And I had heard that when you switch pellets, you should slowly transition them. I don't know whether that's 100% true, because when you think about it, guinea pig rescues, when they get surrenders in all the time, they don't always know what they were previously fed. So when they join in at the rescue, they get fed whatever they are feeding, whether it's Oxbow or Natural Science Selective or whatever brand it is. And they usually adjust pretty quickly from what I've been told. I know a couple of people that run rescues. I've heard Saskia talk about that in one of her videos. I'm sorry, I'm talking more than I am feeding. Oh, that that wasn't supposed to happen. Dang it. Okay. We need to add some more water in. Yesterday's live was me more feeding than talking. Today I'm just talk, which I mean is okay. I don't mind talking. I should have brought myself a drink in here though. Olive. What I gotta do, I gotta blow my nose. I'm not gonna like just blow it on air, but you know, I'm gonna not let it run all down my face. Okay. Come on, baby. You should go for you. You know, when we were at the vet on Saturday, they did confirm that he is not bloated. I thought he was. He might have been a little bit, and I might have helped with whatever I was doing. But they confirmed that currently there is no bloat present. His stomach isn't distended or anything. And he's got no eye discharge, no nasal discharge, no coughing, no sneezing. And then when they did the x-rays, they confirmed heart disease. He does have the cutest face. Excuse me. Beep. Sorry, someone outside was, I guess, locking their car door. And some water. So yeah, we've already tucked in the girls for the night, filled up hay and water, gave them a little treat, and then gave Bruno his treat. I do gotta top up his hay though. And then Andre has not really been touching his hay at all. I even did a full cage clean for the boys yesterday. And I'll have to do another full one, at least for one of them, at some point this week, because, well, you know. Come on, why aren't you working properly? There we go. This one syringe is not cooperating. There we go. buddy. I'll never forget you. Okay, you know what? I need a sip of that water here. Just to moisten my throat a little. Okay, you know what? That syringe is done. That's okay. I got lots of other syringes. So after tomorrow, there's going to eventually be some form of cage reno or something. I'm not sure what exactly yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and put Andre, or not Andre, this is Andre. I'm not sure if I'm going to put Bruno in the room with the girls and just have him like on the bottom the way he is now so that he can't smell the girls, or if I might eventually look and try and get him another male friend to have in the room. That's stuff I'll worry about after, I guess. I'm not sure. Do I use CBD that Saskia sells? I don't use CBD specifically because there's no guarantee that I can even get it. I know Saskia ships worldwide, but if it gets stopped at the customs and they don't allow it to proceed through to me, then I lose my money. So I found this on Amazon. It works similar to CBD, except this is pure hemp oil without the CBD or THC. It's supposed to help with their metabolism, immunity, vitality, healthy coat, and it's supposed to help kind of just calm them and help ease any pain that they might have. Okay, you can't back up too far. And so I've been using that on him twice a day. Hey, Martin. Thanks for joining. But yeah, there's some products that Saskia sells that I can order from her website and not have to worry about customs stopping it from getting to me. I ordered my my ivermectin from her website. But I was doing research on the whole Mary's CBD one specifically, and it even says on her website for international purchases, they cannot guarantee anything if the customs decide not to let it proceed through shipment. And I had talked to my vet who he had seen already, my regular exotics vet in Ottawa. And I showed her that product that I got, and she gave it the A-OK to use. Come on, buddy. Now you want the water instead? Water? Yeah, the way his fur kind of curls right there, I don't know, it makes me think of a mustache. How do I administer this to him? I'm assuming you're referring to this. Well, it is an oral thing, so I can do it by syringe, but I prefer not to do it orally. I actually have been just kind of like, hey, don't do that to me, silly boy. What was I saying? Okay, watch right. Kind of like the ivermectin, I just put a drop or so behind his ear, and it just soaks into his bloodstream that way. I'm sorry, buddy. So Martin, I'm not sure if you're still watching the stream or not, but if you are, I sent you a picture on Discord. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. Bruno's eating his hay. Gonna have to give him lots of extra love too. I mean, some of his fur, I mean, he's got like part Abyssinian in him. Like, there's one of the rosettes. There's another one somewhere back here, another one on the other side. He doesn't have the full 7 or 8 that the traditional Abyssinian has. He does have the crest as well, which is why his fur kind of leans forward. But I can kind of push it back and make him have like a little. I did it yesterday. Hang on, buddy. A little shark fin mohawk type thing. Does Bruno sense anything? He definitely senses something because he hasn't been like as popcorny happy as he normally is, because these two used to chitter chatter back and forth from up and down because Andre's. Oh, I'll show you. Andre's cage is on the top and Bruno's at the bottom there. So they used to like weak and chitter chatter to one another. He's not as talkative as much as he was. He used to popcorn all the time when I did Cage Queens, and he hasn't really been doing that too much. Come on, syringe work. Buddy, you're almost done. You're doing great. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop playing around with you. Excuse me. What did the vet see on the x-ray that they knew it was heart disease? I'm not 100% sure. I actually did not ask that question. I probably should have. But the vet is experienced with guinea pigs. The vet that he saw has over 25 years experience with guinea pigs. So I fully trust that they know what they're talking about. They did mention something about an enlarged heart, which is the same thing that Jane had. Your whiskers are tickling me. All right, 2 more syringes, and then you get water and we'll be done. Like, I don't know if you were able to hear that little squeaky sound just now, but that's the sounds he makes whenever I try to lift him up or hold him. And he used to never have a problem with me picking him up before. In fact, he used to cuddle and curl up right around on my neck. Did I get critical camera shirt? No, I didn't. Okay. Thought I did. Yeah, he did pretty good. He ate most of that critical care. And some water. Check that later. Like, his fur used to be a lot longer and more bushy and full. I mean, I know that they shed in general, but it's weird because his fur still feels like really nice and soft. Back here, it feels more coarse though. And I mean, other than he looks extremely small, but he's definitely a senior piggy. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I think he's older than what I was told. There's no 100% way of knowing though. And that's the downside with getting piggies off of like Craigslist or Guinea Pig Finder or Kijiji, is that you don't know all of their background. You could only go by with any information that you're told, or you can try and guess at it if you have, basic knowledge on how to tell their age, if they're young or old, kind of thing. But you never know what their full-on history is, if they're a satin piggy, or if either the parents were a satin guinea pig, if there's satin gene in their bloodline. Like, there's so many things that go unanswered. But don't ever let that deter you from adopting from a rehoming situation that's listed online and stuff like that. Because if I had the chance to do it again, I would not hesitate to take in another guinea pig. I mean, obviously not right now kind of thing, but in the future. Like, in the girls' room, we have Eliza is 4.5. Coconut is 5, roughly, possibly 6. The person that had Coconut before me had her for 5 years, so she could be actually, 6 years old, but she's doing really well. Penny is 4 or 5 years old. I've got like a few that are in their senior, going into geriatric type years, and then I have a lot of the remainder ones are about either 2 or 3 years old, and then of course Lucy and Savannah, I know for a fact, are a year old. You getting full? You getting full? I'm getting tired. I know Mommy's tired. Mommy is very, very tired. Not sure what time zones y'all are in, but it is about 1:20 a.m. for me. All right, I think he is done. So we're gonna move that aside. I'm sorry, buddy. We need to clean your pausey a little and clean your mouth. To I missed. Use that for a minute. Talk to YouTube. Talk to YouTube. They want to spend their last time with you. What was that, Andre? You want me to give them a message? What's the message? I'll tell them for you. Audrey says that if you have any pets at all, guinea pigs, dogs, cats, monkeys, whatever the pet might be, he wants you to go give them lots of love, boop their nose, and give them a big kiss. And tell them how much you love them. What else was that? You want me to tell everybody on YouTube that you love them too? Andre wants you all to know that he appreciates all the love and support that you have given this channel and to all of us here at Fitz's Guinea Vision. Is that everything? Yeah? Okay. Oh, Andre now tells me he wants to go back to his cage. So we're going to go put him back. Come here, buddy. Okay. So I've been leaving pellets available for him. He hasn't touched any of it. Okay. Get rid of this. Hang on. Okay. Yes, Bruno. You want to say hi to YouTube? We can do that. Come here, buddy. Come here. Una wanted to come say hi. Oh, I got critical care on the screen. There we go. Sorry about that. You're good. You're nice and clean too. Okay. What's that? You want them to boop your nose? Alright, guys. Go ahead. Boop Bruno. He's waiting. Boop. Alright. Let's go put you back. There you go. Ah. Okay. This needs to be washed with that and that, etc. Okay, so before I end this live, I wanted to show off something I finally got in the mail that I ordered a few days ago. I already opened the box, but I wanted to show you what it was. Something I ordered off of Canva. But I thought it was really cool. So I got my logo, my little saying of making a difference in the lives of defenseless animals. And then I got a picture of Ginger on there. And then underneath over here, it says hashtag Canva Design Challenge. So that is what I got. I'm not sure how great of a quality it is. We'll find out over time. But I've been kind of working on another shirt design. And hopefully over the next little while, I'm hoping to get one like this, but with a picture of Andre on it. So that's all I have for you with that. Are there any last minute questions or comments before I end the live? Because I do need to get to bed. I am exhausted. I have a piece of hay stuck in my pants. You have any scared there, buddy? Alright, well, since there's no last minute questions or comments or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I will try to, if I'm up to it, I will try to make a quick little video or recording before I take him to the vet tomorrow. But if not, at least we'll all have this live video that we can all share together with our last moments with Andre. And I will be working on a kind of a memorial video, just posting old videos of him or photos and whatnot, that kind of thing. I don't know when I will be posting that, but that will be something that I'm going to work on. And other than that, tomorrow is going to be a very rough day. And so I have a couple of pre-recorded videos that are supposed to, I think one of them goes out tomorrow. Another one I think goes out on, I think the 13th or something. I can't remember exactly what date. But if I don't post any other videos in the meantime, you'll all know why. And it'll be also because I'd be working on the memorial video. So I'm going to say good night, good afternoon, good morning, good day, whatever it might be. And I will talk to you all really soon. Thank you, everyone who has come to watch the live or who will watch the live in the future. We appreciate you. We love you guys and girls. And just cherish your loved ones. Don't take anything for granted. That's my homework for all of you. All right, take care, everyone.